Hey everyone, Jason here with Phase Shift Games, and we're going to do a summary now. I've spent the last couple days recording some what turned out to be some pretty lengthy unboxing videos of all of the pre-production components that we've received from our factory for Drop Drive. If you haven't already checked that out, go do so. It's part of the same update, and it's stupidly exciting. There's so much good stuff there. Over an hour of unboxing, which just reinforces the point that I'm about to make, which is how complex this project was. I mean, you heard me and the team that's been working on this game. You've heard us talk about that over the past 2 years since we ran the campaign. That's why things took longer. We underappreciated just how big this project was. And we have full appreciation for it now. We have full appreciation for the fact that because of all that extra time, the product's going to be absolutely stunning. And now I have videos to prove it if you watch the rest of the videos that are part of this update. All right, so, but to summarize, as I zoom out with you, what does this mean for the project? We're in good shape, but I want to be realistic. We are always, as always, 100% transparent with you. We'll tell you what we know when we know it. I don't know a date. Nobody knows a date. The fulfillment companies, the logistics companies, our factory, no one can give a date that you're going to get your copy in your hands. What I can tell you is how long we expect the next phase to take, then the shipping, ocean freight, and then the logistics, fulfillment, and delivery to your doorstep. So I want to give you all those facts now as I know them. And then I want to talk specifically about Gen Con pickup as well, because that's something that we offered. So bottom line, now that we have seen, as the other videos show, we have now seen all the pre-production components. We know we were able to approve 95% of them. There are tweaks that we have to make. We have to tweak the insert. We have to tweak the sun, which is comical. If you watch the other video, you can join me in laughing at it, and some other things like that. We could tell our factory, just do X, Y, and Z and move. Move now. Start making them. That's not the right thing to do for you. Yes, that would mean that we could get you your copies that much faster. That's not the right thing to do for you. We want them to make the changes. We want them to show us proof of those changes and ideally send us updated pre-production copies that I can physically see and touch, because until we physically see and touch them and put things where they belong and put things in the spaces in the insert, we cannot stand by that these are perfect, and we don't settle for anything less than perfect. So because of that, where are we? June 26th. So I want to give conservative estimates. So here's the conservative estimates for the project at large. Manufacturing over July and August. That's a conservative estimate. They promise 45 days or under. So I'm already bloating that. So let's say manufacturing over July and August. Ocean freight over September and October. Again, that's conservative. 2 months is at the upper end. And that means, what did I just say? September, October. And therefore, logistics, which is the fulfillment houses in all the different regions, doing their process to get everything inventoried and then start packing your stuff, finishing prior projects, by the way. That's always one of the things. We have to wait in line. So let's say that fulfillment to you happens over November, December. All right? So with my rough conservative estimates, December is the upper end. And that allows extra time for manufacturing, extra time for ocean freight. In some regions, there isn't even ocean freight. Like Asia, it's just a truck that drives a few miles down the road, and then they start. So anyway, building in extra time, that's to me the worst case scenario. So November, December is the fulfillment time frame. With any luck, it will be sooner than that, especially for certain regions where there is not a lengthy ocean freight. I think Australia is the worst ocean freight. Sorry, Aussie friends. It's just the way it is. But so for some regions, ocean freight can be 20 days or 30 days. All right, so that's the facts. That's all I know. That's all I can tell you. We're making sure that they're doing everything exactly right. We're not going to settle for anything less. That's why the this estimate is what it is. We could push on them to start sooner by cutting corners, and we would not feel comfortable with that, especially with a project like this of this magnitude. After all the work that we've all put in and the time that it's taken to get the project to where it is, just would not be the right thing to try to cut corners now in the interest of shaving a month or two or something. So please, be patient a little longer as we finish up this lengthy process, this massive project that we have, and you will be so happy with the final product. That I'll guarantee. I guarantee you will be so proud to own this game when you're done, when it's done, and when it's in your hands. Okay, so with that, is there anything? Oh, Gen Con. So we did offer Gen Con pickup. Not a tremendous amount of backers took us up on that, but some did. I really want to meet that. I want to be able to hand you your copies as you come to our booth at Gen Con. It would mean that we have to air freight some of the first sets of the games that roll off the assembly line. We would pay extra to do that. I don't care about paying extra to do that. The question is, can we reasonably work that out with our factory so that we can do the Gen Con pickup? In light of where we are, in light of the changes and the tweaks that we still need to do, I don't know if that is definitely going to happen. Gen Con is just over a month from now. So that would be everything going right. And here's why. Like, the manufacturer, they don't just start making game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4 up to 4,000, whatever number we're buying. They do like all the cards, and then all the boxes, and then all the crystals and asteroids, and then all the heat printed components. So my issue is, will they have everything done in such a way that they can assemble complete copies of the copies that our Gen Con attendees would need in time, and then the air freight air shipping to get it over to us. So I want to make it happen. I can't guarantee that it will, and if not, we fall back to putting the Gen Con backers into the fold with everyone else. US, in this case, the US backers. Okay. Please do check out the unboxings. I mean, they're long, but that is just a testament to how much stuff there was to unbox. I definitely narrate. I'm probably too narrative as I go through things like that, but I like to explain things, right? Like how things are going to come into play in the game, and how we constructed the insert or the storage solution for the anomalies the way that we did, because we put a lot of love and care and detail into these things. And hopefully you see that and appreciate that as well. With that, I'm going to cut this one short because there's so much else in the other videos. Thanks for your time. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for sticking with us. You will love Drop Drive when you get it. I apologize that the project has gone on the duration that it has from the time we ran the Kickstarter. We learned a ton. We know how we would do things more optimized in the future, and mostly we know how to better estimate just how large some of these projects can get. 18 anomalies, let me tell you, that's like 18 small games. And then there's the full game itself around that. So anyway, it is what it is. So thank you again, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.